All right, I don't know why I find this next clip so damn funny, but I was laughing hysterically this morning watching this. There's this kooky Republican Congressman James Comer. James Comer is obsessed with talking about how they're going to go after Joe Biden. They're going to investigate this. They're going to get him. They're going to get Biden's family. Now, you all know that that's ridiculous. But James Comer appeared last night on the Hannity Fox News program. I guess the Hannity Fox News program now is shot with a live audience. And despite there being no evidence of crimes committed by the Biden family, Comer is claiming to be super confident that they are closing in. The walls are closing in on the Biden family. So this is a silly, nonsensical thing. But Hannity's crowd starts cheering when he says it. They just cheer. Do they not realize that the walls aren't closing in on the Biden family? I don't know. But there's a little detail that I don't know why this is so funny. When the crowd starts cheering, and this is very visual, so I'll describe it to people who are listening. When Comer says this, the crowd starts cheering. The camera pans to the live audience for Hannity's show. And you see two people. I don't know if they're a couple or if they just happen to be sitting next to each other. And they are clapping and chewing gum so aggressively. Why are you chewing gum at a live taping of a TV show? Like, I don't know why I find it so weird, but I could not stop laughing when I saw this morning. Check this out. It's all ridiculous. The walls are closing in. No, they're not. The crowd cheering. What? Do you guys believe this? But the gum chewing is just too much for me.
It all points back to Joe Biden, and we're going to continue until we get the truth to the American people. But I can say this, Sean, the walls are closing in on the Biden family.
Congressman James Comer, we appreciate you being with us. Thank you.
The people chewing gum, they look like ruminants chewing their cud. What the guy on the screen left, the gum is sticking out of his mouth. Why is there so much gum chewing happening during this show? And of course, the truth is, the walls are not closing in on Joe Biden's family. If they're closing in, they're closing in at what we might call a glacial pace. Well, we might have the next ice age or Trump's healthcare plan before the Bidens actually end up indicted. So people very excited on the Hannity program for something they're being told is happening, which simply is not happening. I'm not a betting man, but that's something I'm willing to bet on. Now, of course, remember, I'm for law and order. So I say, if there's evidence of criminality against anyone, whether it's a Democratic president, a Republican president, a Speaker of the House, a vice president, if there's evidence that someone committed a crime, investigate it. If you find that indeed it looks like they did commit a crime, charge them, try them. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying I don't believe that there is going to be any evidence that the Biden family committed any crimes. All right, let's move on.